What's going on, everybody? Car Guy V8 here with another video, and today I have the privilege of reviewing one of my boss's cars. Now this is a 2006 Chevrolet SSR. Now SSR stands for Super Sport Roadster, and in my opinion it lives up to its name. Now this is a very unique looking car, or truck if you'd rather call it, or you could even call it a sport utility vehicle, because that is what the original Ranchero and El Camino were classified as back in the day. Now this car reminds me a lot of the Plymouth Prowler and the Ford Thunderbird, but in my opinion it outshines them for one simple reason. This car has a LS2 6-liter in 05 and 06. So this one, being an 06, is rated at 395 horsepower and 400 foot-pounds. And this one has the automatic. You could get a 6-speed manual in these as well. 03 and 04 just had a, I believe it was an LM4 5.3. So we're lucky to be in an 06, which has the LS2, which this car sounds very good. It has a factory, I would call it a little bit of an upgraded exhaust system, because it does have a good sound from the factory. So let's take a look at this car, and then we're going to go for a ride in it. Now we're going to be respectful today because it is my boss's car, and she did give me permission to joyride it a little, but we're going to take it nice and easy, maybe do one little acceleration run, but that'll probably be it. But this car only has 36,000 original miles on it. It is in phenomenal shape for a 17-year-old vehicle. The first thing you will notice whenever sitting in the SSR is how comfortable the seats are. It has really nice side bolsters that hold you in tightly. It's also got a nice feeling steering wheel. All of its controls are here in the middle for your door locks, your traction control, your window up and down switches. And you'll notice 3 gauges down at the bottom too. It has a volt gauge, a torque gauge, which I've personally never seen in a vehicle. It tells you your real-time torque output in that LS2 V8. Then you have an outside temperature gauge. Moving up on the actual cluster under your eyes, you have a temperature gauge, a fuel gauge, a oil pressure gauge, and you have a big speedometer and a tachometer. You have your AC controls right here in the middle and a simple radio up here. This was the early 2000s, so nothing is overly advanced. So if you had one of these, you can actually do work on it yourself without having to worry. Let's fire it up. Comes right to life. Here is a quick look at its 36,000 mile LS2. Setting off in the SSR. First thing you notice is how smooth it actually is. I've been driving it now for a couple days, and it's a very smooth driving car. It's very comfortable. You can see those gauges down there, just light throttling it. So you give it a little gas, torque jumps up. The outside temperature. It makes a really good sound. The exhaust, not too loud, but you can tell that it's got a V8 under the hood. And this is a 4,700 pound car. So it has a lot of weight to it, but it really does not feel that heavy with this 6-liter V8. It's actually very peppy. I told y'all we would give one little acceleration run, but that's all I'm gonna do. That's it, up to the speed limit. Pretty quick. For a 4,700 pound car, it does move pretty good. This car is number 23,200. There's a It's got it. Right here, you can actually show that on the video if you want. This is number 23,200, and there were only 24,000 total made from 03 to 06. And I believe only about 10,000 or so of the 05 to 06 with the LS2. Oh, look at this, it just cruises the road so smooth. With only 36,000 miles, it feels like a brand new car. And people love the SSR. I've gotten a lot of looks driving this thing. Just earlier today, after I washed it, I was driving it back to the house, and some kids on a neighborhood close by actually saw it. There was a few of them playing, and they stopped and looked at it and waved. Giving it maybe 10% throttle. That LS2 torque is no joke. It gets right up to speed, no issues, barely even touching the gas. Now we're back up to 60, the speed limit. It's a really nice driving car. Over here you can see it tells the range. We've got 286 miles. You might have to lift the camera a little higher. Average miles per gallon, 13.4. We're getting about, it says 16 right now. Has your oil life and all that on there. Quite a few features. It is just a fun, nice, relaxing car to drive. This concludes my video on the 2006 Chevrolet SSR. What's my opinion on it? I think it is very cool, very unique, and it is certainly fun to drive. But what do y'all think about it? Y'all think it's worth the money? They are quite expensive, and personally, I don't think I would ever buy one just because of the price. But that does not mean it is not a cool car. Thank y'all for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe.